Okay, so here's stack number 2. This up top is Haverty and Lacey. Haverty is mine. I bred him. He is Kelly of the Bump and Sparky's son. He's Remington's brother. He's a June baby from 2017, so he's about 15 months old. He's got decent size. He has nice markings. As usual, he could use a little better feather. He could be a little wider across the head, but we'll see what happens as he gets a little older. But he does have good size, which is why I've got him here with, this is Lacey. Lacey I picked up about a year ago. She is not a big bird. She only weighs about 54 grams. She's a lacewing, a red-eyed lacewing. So this is a mutation that can look a lot like an Lutino or Eno. They can also come in white. But they have cinnamon markings on their wings and on their faces that kind of makes them stand out a bit. And they have this really rich, vibrant yellow color, which I really like. I bred these two last spring. I got one baby, and it was a girl. Interestingly, a white-based violet girl that turned out to be a golden face by the time she did her 4 months molt. I'm breeding these two to get the lacewing mutation from Lacey. However, it's a sex-linked mutation, so when you're breeding a female with the mutation, the best you can do is get male babies that are split to the mutation. So none of their babies are going to look like lacewings. They're all going to look like daddy or white-based violets. Who knows? Apparently, they have quite a mixture in here. But only the male babies will do me any good. So I need a boy. Don't need a lot of boys. One will do, but I need a boy. So hopefully I'll get more than one baby this time around. Lacey's had some health issues, and she is a 2014 girl. So she's 5 years old now, and that's old. So she's one of my hens that I'm watching. I hope she's going to pull this off, but it's possible that she might not. She may no longer be fertile, so we'll have to see. This is Witch and Izod. Witch comes from a really good, reputable breeder. She has really interesting feathers. She's really tall. So she's a nice bird. She does have a history of plucking her chicks. And somewhere along the line, she lost a few toes. What I hear is that she got into a fight with a bird in the cage next to her when she was in a breeding cage because somebody didn't put a barrier. It's amazing that she managed to get 3 out of 4 toes bitten off. You see that foot. It's amazing that she didn't bleed to death as well. So, Izod is my boy. He's a 2016. His father was Phantom. His mother was Hyacinth. They have both since passed on. They were both older birds. His brother is Hunter. He does not have my band on, so I can't ever show him. But he's very small anyway because of illness. He's not genetically small. He's just small in person. So I'm hoping to get some nice, tall, gray wing splits out of these two to further my gray wing line. So with this girl, I'm only going to leave them with 1 or 2 babies and watch her like a hawk when those babies start growing in down to see if she's going to pluck them. If she does, I'll pull her out and let Izod finish raising the baby. I've gotten 2 conflicting stories about whether one is that a hen that starts plucking is because of a calcium deficiency, so it suggests environmental causes. The other one is that it's just a behavioral thing, and once they do it, they never stop. So I'm not holding out a lot of hopes that this girl is going to be able to raise her own babies all the way, but she certainly can get them started because they don't get the down in until they're about 2 weeks old. So she could go quite a little ways before I had to pull her and let Izod finish. But I will leave them, I will foster out at least one of their eggs or one of their chicks to somebody else to make sure it makes it. And and hopefully Izod will raise up the other one that I leave in their nest. So, this is Bubba and Gigit. Bubba is one of my origin birds. He does not have a band on. I got him when he was a little tiny baby. He was bred to Breezy. He's my dominant male. And he's a really nice bird. And again, Gigit is another lace wing hen like Lacey up top. And again, she's a 2014 bird, so she's old. I've tried to breed these guys once before. We got viable embryos, but nothing hatched. But that could have been some internal or external forces. Because again, she's a hen that's afraid of me, and so when I'd open the box, she'd kick her eggs around like ping pong balls, and I think a lot of them cracked and dried up, and that's why. So I'm going to stay out of her nest box, and hopefully her eggs will have a better survival rate. But she is an older hen, so it's possible that she's just not fertile anymore. So these guys it's a lot of luck and wishes. If Lacey, or I expect Witch will do fine. She's only 2 years old, and she's a proven breeder. So I expect that Lacey and Gigit, there's every possibility that these girls will show me infertility. Both Bubba and Haverty are young birds and strong and hale and hardy. But if female signs of being done breeding are that she doesn't lay any eggs, that she lays eggs with no yolk in them, which would indicate that she has no more ovums, that they get egg-bound, which means they're not really breedable anymore, or God forbid they get prolapse, which means I have to put them down, which is very sad, so we're praying that doesn't happen. So there's a few things that can take an older hen out, but they're both in good condition, and I'm hoping for the best, so we'll see what happens. And they're actively breeding, and both in and out of their box. You see Haverty over there, standing up there. They're in front of the box there. She's already spending time in the box, so hopefully we'll be in good shape. So that, is stack number 2. Haverty and Lacey, Izod and Witch, and Bubba and Gigit.